Hey guys, welcome to a game called Teeth. It is a game that has teeth. Let's get into this. Apparently there's no sound from what I'm hearing. It's been another long day at work, but finally I can go home. I cut through the alley that leads to my apartment block. It was almost behind me when I heard something above all the rain. That's actually a really nice view. I hope this is real artwork, but I'm hoping it's not AI generated. It might be AI, I can't tell, but it is really nice so far. It seemed to be coming from the ground near me. When I looked down at my feet, I noticed a set of human teeth chattering. I looked around me, wondering if someone was playing a prank on me. I couldn't see anyone. I looked back down at the teeth. You know what? Hang on, guys. I need some ambient music here. Let me find something. Okay, guys, let's continue. This is much better. I looked back down at the teeth, and this time they started to talk. Please help me. Take me home with you, away from this place. It's so cold and wet here. You're a talking set of teeth. I must be going nuts. No, you're going crazy. It's hard to explain, but if you take me home, please. But you will, okay. Fine, I'll take you with me, even though I know you're just a hallucination. I'm gonna put you on the table, and then you're gonna start telling me what the hell is going on. I carefully put the fleshy teeth down on the kitchen table. The relief I got from not having to hold it anymore was immense, my bad. Thank you, my name is Robert. Not really a threatening name, but you know, whatever. But you can call me Bob if you want. A set of teeth called Bob? I was seriously losing my shit. My name is Lucy. I guess it's a pleasure to meet you. I mean, I've never had a conversation with a set of teeth before, if I'm being honest. Yes, I know this all seems very strange. So, how did you become just a set of teeth? 3 days ago, I was kidnapped by a cult. They sacrificed me. Oh man, did my music end? They sacrificed me to some weird god I've never heard of and chopped my body into different parts. Let's get another song going. Let's try this one. Sure. Oh my god, that's awful. Yes, it was incredibly painful when they pulled my teeth out of my severed head. I somehow got attached to them, which brings us to this moment. What happened to the rest of your body? They took the parts with them. I know my legs and arms are in the ice cream factory. My head and torso are in the storeroom of the supermarket. Ugh. I need your help to get my body back. Me? How the fuck am I supposed to get your body parts back? And what good is that going to do anyway? You're already dead. Dude, just call the police. They can deal with it, you know? Look, I can give you directions to each location. Bring the parts back here, and the magic they use to bind my teeth will bind me back to my body. Yeah, I'm gonna take a guess and say Bob is actually evil, and they killed him and separated his body into pieces because he was too much of a threat. That's my guess. Please, I'm begging you. Fine, I'll do it. But once you're whole again, we both go our separate ways. You will never lay eyes on me again. I promise. Okay, tell me how to get to these places. I decided to go to the ice cream factory first, since it was the furthest away. I thought that I was going to be able to grab one set of body parts at a time and bring them back home. God damn, this music ends so quickly. Sure. Let's do this one. But Teeth said I have to get all the parts in one night, so the cult members don't... Oh my god, this music is just too much, guys. I'm sorry. Let me just replay this one song over and over. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. That'll do. But Teeth said I have to get all the parts in one night, so the cult members don't realize what is going on and hide the remaining parts. So I brought the biggest suitcase I have. I can only hope the police don't stop me with the body parts. or I'm going to jail for a very long time. The hole in the fence was exactly where Teeth said it would be. According to him, I should be able to find his arms and legs in the freezer room on the main floor. It was surprisingly easy to get past the night guard and sneak inside the building. Once I was in the main factory floor, I made my way towards the freezer room. Inside the freezer room was another door that led me to a smaller room used to store product samples. My stomach sank when my eyes drifted into a green canvas bag on the floor. I don't know how, but I knew the body parts were inside that bag. Taking a deep breath, I opened the suitcase and then unzipped the canvas bag. The smell of rotting flesh hit me like a train. Fuck, that's nasty. My stomach rolls, and I have to fight back the urge to puke as my fingers grasp the fleshy body parts and move them over into the suitcase. I hear footsteps near the freezer room, so I place the last appendage into the suitcase and close it. When the footsteps fade into the distance, I make my move and get the hell out of the factory. According to Teeth, there should be a freezer in the storeroom of the supermarket with his head and torso inside. Thankfully, the supermarket didn't look busy, so I hoped I would be able to get in and out without being noticed. I think it would be better if it were busy, because then nobody would notice you because there's just too much stuff going on. If you're like one person walking into a supermarket, someone's gonna notice you. Ah, what a nice supermarket, that looks great. Despite how it looked on the outside, there was a surprising amount of people inside the store. There we go. I ducked between the aisles, trying my best to avoid being seen by anyone. Occasionally, I would stop, pick something off the shelf, look at it like it's the most interesting thing I have ever seen. In the back of my mind, I was hoping that I looked and acted just like any other customer. It took about 5 minutes for me to find the entrance to the storeroom. I hung out near the shelf, full with bags of chips, and pretended to look at one of the packets while keeping an eye on the doors. I waited for what felt like an eternity for someone to either go in or come out of the storeroom, but eventually I decided it was then or never, and made my way towards the doors. My heart pounded in my chest as I rushed inside the storeroom. A quick glance around told me I was on my own, so I looked for the freezer. Dude, I would be terrified to do this. I don't know if I could trust Teeth or anything because it is just beyond sketchy. I don't know if I trust Teeth. It's just too weird. It was placed in the rear of the room behind a large pile of boxes. I quickly unzipped the suitcase and slid open the freezer. My stomach once again did acrobats inside me as my eyes fell on the severed head and limbless torso. I took a deep breath and started moving the last of the body parts into the suitcase. It took a little bit of fighting to get the torso in, but I managed to do so and quickly zipped the suitcase back up. I was just about to make my move to leave when I could hear the door behind me swing closed. Without hesitation, I hid behind a pile of boxes and prayed that whoever it was didn't come that far along the storeroom. It took about 2 minutes of breathlessly waiting, but my prayers were answered, and I could hear whoever it was leave the storeroom. Heart still pounding in my chest, I dashed towards the storeroom exit, hauling my suitcase behind me. Thank God it had wheels, or I would have been screwed. I hope she bought like a bag of chips or something, because I always feel guilty going into a store and like not buying anything. I feel like they think I'm stealing something, and this is probably what they think I'm doing, stealing body parts out of the back of a local 7-Eleven, you know? I don't know how, but I was able to make my way through the entire supermarket without being noticed by anyone. I honestly thought that the store security would stop me from leaving, but not a single person paid any attention as I walked out the door. Yeah, I still would have bought some chips or something. I guess it was time to head home and give Teeth what he wanted. I don't know, dude. I leaned the suitcase against the table and I entered the kitchen. Did you get them? Yeah, I got them. Never thought I'd be handling dead body parts. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Now, let's get started. God damn it. Do I have to touch them again? Yes. If you want me out of your life, the sooner you do. you do as I ask, the quicker I can get going. Okay, what do you want me to do? The first thing you need to do is put me back inside my head. Ooh, okay, I gotta make a save right here. I don't know what's gonna go on, and I'm gonna do. Put Teeth's body together. Put Teeth in the suitcase and dump him with everything else. Let's do that. Screw him, man. I blocked out Teeth's pleading cries as I scooped him up and threw him in the suitcase along with the rest of his body. I carried the suitcase downstairs and out to the dumpster. I felt a sense of relief wash over me as I threw him into the trash and closed the lid. I wouldn't have another hallucination like that again. Okay. Cool. Let's try that again. Let's put Teeth's body back together. I took the severed head out of the suitcase, grabbed Teeth, and shoved it back into the gaping maw that was his mouth. Without warning, the head's eyes rolled in and the sockets until they were looking at me. In a panic, I threw the head on the table. Ow. Easy there. He doesn't look that scary. Yeah, it doesn't look too spooky, you know? It looks a little weird, a little green, but, you know. Maybe he, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to join the Blue Man group and misheard the word blue into green. Oh my god, it actually worked? The head rolled its eyes at me and smiled, now with a complete set of teeth. I told you it would. Now, let's put the rest of me back together. Place my torso on the table, please. As I reached in the suitcase for his torso, I made a mental note to burn my kitchen table after everything was over with it. Yeah, I would too. I would get rid of everything because that's evidence of a dead body, even though it's kind of alive. Once the torso was placed on the table, I stood back and watched as the head was pulled towards the neck. There was a sickening squelch as muscle and tissue reconnected with each other. Then the chest started to rise and fall as the teeth breathed once again. Ooh, I don't know, dude. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is he a bad guy? I think he's bad. Do my arms next. I did as he asked and placed each arm on an appropriate side of his torso. They should have just made him look goofy, dude. Put him backwards. Again, I watched his muscle and tissue reconnected like long-lost friends. Teeth balled his fists and flexed his arm as if he was trying to get circulation to come back. Yes, it's all coming back. Now, just my legs. I reached into the suitcase and removed the last of the appendages. I put them on the table and watched in stunning silence as the last of Teeth's limbs connected to his body. Finally, I'm alive once again. What are you going to do now? Oh, what are you going to do now? Oh my god, is he like... Please don't tell me my Lucy's gonna fall in love with him. Please don't tell me it's one of these games, dude. I watched his teeth rolled off the table and onto the floor. His body snapped and cracked as muscle and tendons started to work again. When he finally got to his feet, I watched as he walked over to the block of knives on the kitchen counter and took the largest one out of the block. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't think he's a good guy. I'm just saying. What are you doing? Teeth turned his face to me with a smile on his face and a knife in his hand. Well, I did promise that once this was all over, you would never need to lay eyes on me once again. Dude, I knew this was going to be the twist. He's going to be like, well, I'm killing you. I knew that was what he meant. He charged at me with the knife, raised high. Ah! My body wouldn't be found for another month. Aw, that's it? Ah, dang it. I was kind of hoping for, like, an optional ending or something. I mean, I guess my first ending that I got was the correct ending, you know? Just the whole, like, just toss him into a dumpster. Take that, man. But, yeah. That was okay. That wasn't too bad. It definitely had a great concept. I feel like I would have liked it a little longer with a little bit more substance. Maybe make Teeth more believable that he's a good guy, because I knew he was a bad guy from the very beginning. I just knew it. It was pretty obvious. Although I'm kind of wondering about the cult. I want the background story of the cult. Let me turn off this music. I'm done with this. Okay. I'm curious about the cult. Like, is what that must have been a lie. It must have been the thing I said where they just got rid of him because he was evil, right? And just spread him around because he was like some type of demon dude. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think that's just what I think happened, but what do I know? What do you guys think? How do you guys interpret it? I think it was pretty good, but again, I would have liked if it was longer. I would have liked if he had more likable, like, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Just more likable in general, because I just guessed he was evil just because it's he just seemed creepy. That's why I gave him the bad guy voice, you know? Oh, I'm so evil. You know? So, like, I just knew he was evil. Yeah, but I would have liked if there was a bit more of an option to get, like, another ending besides just, dumping him away. Yeah, but I did like it. I did enjoy it. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this game about teeth, you know? It's just called Teeth. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all if you made it this far, and as always, I will catch you on the flip side.